All right, guys, we are back with another episode of Curio hunting. I believe this is episode 14. And let's get right into it. You know, you think I would have learned from the last episode to put the box on the right side instead of the left, but I did not. Slow learner, you know, on the next one. Let's just get a couple of these out of here so I don't have to keep reaching across. Nothing really popping out here to start. Hopefully our Curio's coming soon. Maybe complete this before the holiday. Which, by the way, if you do celebrate the holiday, hope everyone has a happy and safe time. If you don't, well, that's okay too. Hope you still have a nice week next week. Starting off with a bunch of elites and no foils. I've kind of noticed that actually. There seems to be fairly often like a dead side in the box. And then the box only ends up having like 5 foils in it. And 6 uniques. Not always, but seems to happen relatively often. Ah, there's a foil right there. Foil ordinaries are quite difficult to pull. So if there's particular ones you're thinking about or speculating on or think might be a good card, I think now might be a good time to purchase, because there were just a ton of boxes opened. I mean, stores and everything else, right? City of Traders for our first unique. And I don't know if we'll see that again because the market hasn't been moving too much. So if people don't flip the cards almost instantly, they tend to not open in the future. This card's pretty good. It's interesting. I think you can do some cool aggro stuff with it, but I mean, it could have changed, but aggro or water is not the most aggro color by any means. Got a foil here. Clay Golem. Pretty neat card also. When it dies, you can play a top site as long as there's space for it. I think what I like most about this set is so many of the cards are more than just do one thing, right? Like creatures, not all of them, but a fair number of them have some kind of effect or ability to them also, which is, in my opinion, good for the game. Good for deck building and just keeping the game more interesting, you know? Thought for a second we found the Froggy, but we did not. This card's kind of interesting if Void Walk becomes a thing. It's another thing I like. There's counters to almost everything, if not everything. So if something becomes super prominent in the meta, there seem to be enough ways to build counter decks to that so it doesn't stay in the meta very long. So the people who go and play the tournaments, the winners are going to be the innovative people, right? As they typically are. Inquisition, interesting card. We got a foil coming here. The Wendigo. Nothing special. You know, doing these videos kind of makes me feel like Bob Ross a little bit, you know? Standing there recording, talking to yourself. I always enjoyed those episodes as a kid. Still watch them on Twitch every once in a while. All right, we're 2/3 of the way through the box. We got 3 foils so far. And not much else really going on. Blade Dancer is a very interesting avatar, actually. If you're going to play aggro and want to kill your opponent as quickly as possible, that seems like an option. Legion of Gaul, Elite. And this is like the 3rd or 4th time I've pulled this Elite. It's kind of crazy because there's so many Elites and they're very rare. You get maybe 1 per box on average, something like that. Not much more than that, if any. It's pretty low. Gabriel. All these angels are kind of strong. They're especially strong and limited. Hellmouth. Unique. If anyone is wondering why I'm reaching with my right hand to grab the packs, it's because the camera stand is directly to my left. I'm slightly handcuffed here. Oh, there we go. Almost didn't even notice that. Foil there. It's hard to see the foils through the camera sometimes. With the Savior being in here, it's very, very unlikely. I like this card too, it's good. Very unlikely that we'll find a unique foil. I don't believe that I've had a box yet that had an avatar and a unique foil in it. Not to say it's not possible, it just seems quite rare. Boy, this could be a very long series, you know? Curios on average are somewhere around 50 to 75 boxes, so it could take a while. But we have a year to do it. I wanted to get a little head start, you know, putting a video out every day. I don't believe I will maintain that pace. Thumb screws. You know, after a while, you just gotta slow down on opening boxes. The excitement fizzles out a bit. After you see every card, you know, a couple thousand times. And that looks like it for this box. So let's do a quick recap. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 uniques. And 1, 7 foils with the Savior and the Legion of Gaul. Not a great box, not a bad box, pretty average. All right, well, thanks for hanging out and take it easy.